Hey guys, I'm Sean with my daughter Hallie, and we are in the midst of a series of the Daddy-Daughter series where we're looking to encourage dads and daughters to have conversations that encourage spiritual growth. So today's topic, Hallie, is on you are loved. You're loved by God. So how do you know how much God loves you?
Yes.
And how is that?
Because the Bible and in church it talks about it, and when I hear you preach, you talk about it in almost every sermon because it's what it's about, basically.
So her dad's a little redundant, is what? Why don't you take us to the memory verse, Hallie, we're going to look at today.
Okay. Zephaniah 3:17. The Lord your God is with you, the mighty warrior who saves. He will make great delight in you. In his love he will no longer rebuke you, but will rejoice over you with singing.
Wow, so those are some big words about what God feels about us. Is there anything in your life, Hallie, that you really get excited about to do, or that you really love, that you said, I just love doing this?
I love doing dance and soccer and singing, but not so much in front of people.
Yeah, it's hard to sing in front of people.
And I love shopping, and I love teal and gold.
Cool.
And fashion.
And fashion, yeah, very good. And so I think what this text is looking to show us is like the way that we get excited about things, our people, our activities, is that's how God is with us. He rejoices over us. This says he sings over us, like, and just really looking to really show that. So what are some what's another example of something that we love? We had talked about our dog Charlie that we got for Christmas.
I love Charlie. He's cute and small and fast, and he has a personality. That's really funny.
And how does he get when you come home from school? How is he? How would you describe him?
He runs so fast, and one time he ran so fast that he flipped over, and he gets excited and he jumps all over and he chases you around. And
so he's pretty excited. He loves being around you and around us, right? And I think that's kind of the idea of God delighting over us, of God with his love. He will calm our fears. I wanted to go to one of my favorite verses in all the Bible, dads and daughters. It's Romans 5:8. That how can we know that God loves us? Like Zephaniah talks about how he loves us, but I wanted to really point out, like, what is the proof? What is the ultimate proof that when we have a bad day or a bad month or a tough year, how can we know that really the rock solid proof that God loves us? And Romans 5:8 really gives us a good truth to hold on to.
But God demonstrates his own love for us in this: while we were still sinners, Christ died for us.
So you and I can know that God loves us because of Jesus. And that's what we want you guys to know, is that the ultimate sign of God loving us, he gives us gifts, he gives us one another, but the ultimate sign is that God loved us so much he would give his own son. Because I know for me as a dad, if I knew that someone, it was going to cost one of my kids, like you or one of your two brothers, to help save someone else, I would not do that, because I love you too much, and there's no one else who, besides your mom, who comes close to people I love as much. But God, this says God loves us so much that he gave his son, his own son. There was nothing more valuable in the world than God's own son, and that's who he gave for us, so that you and I can know as we go through our lives, you are loved. And so it's as your dad, my goal is to show you that there is a perfect dad you have, that now that you've trusted Jesus, who gave up everything to get you and me, and for that to guide you and to fill your heart with, as you go through this life, with its ups and downs, with its trials, its good times, its bad times, to know, no matter what happens, that you can know God really loves you, and that God loves you guys too out there. So look at the questions beneath to guide a conversation about this idea, this magnificent idea and truth that God really, really loves you.